Yeah, you could go for an Annie, but Annie, you spend your spells once, and that's kind of you're done for the team fight. So I do feel like IU is going to have his work cut out for him because there's no enchanter, there's not a lot of peel, there is counter engage, but it feels like GAM's going to have.
Good awareness. That one ward you'll see on the top side, spotting him out gives them all the information that they need to secure this objective. Looks like we're not going to see a swap come through from GAM, but we will from Furia.
Oh, they're going to look for the dive. They actually connect, and the needlework did tag him as well. Levi did interrupt that. Gigo trying to be supported here by Jojo, and in comes IU as well. Levi's going to flash out, and Levi, does he have the ball breaker? He gets over the wall, but the Zenith Blade follows, and IU is there. Flash to follow. The Ignite is ticking. IU wants this first blood, and he's going to get it. Mid have the duo there. Send Emo down towards bot, and they are going to look for a pick now. Tatu could be in some trouble. Pops the Cyclone, uses a clone to try to build some space as he's kiting back towards Jojo and IU, and in comes Toots. Levi's on the wrong side of town here. The Jin going to open up to try to assist him, but there's nowhere for Levi to go. He can delay, but I'm not even sure that's beneficial for him as Gigo is just pushing through bot lane. Eventually, Tatu is going to grab the kill. Might even be a fight. IU, though, split quite a bit from the team. As you can see, Gigo had a great day one. The hook now from Elio coming in here onto Jojo. Jojo looking for the engage. The ultimate does not connect onto Emo. Levi dueling against IU on the top side, but he's losing out on that one. Levi's going to be knocked down. GAM try to force their hand, but it's not a good fight for them. They lose Kiaya and Levi.
Things are just quickly falling apart for GAM. A lot of the fights that they're trying to take just don't make any sense.
As well.
So nice advantage gained. Getting the flash out from the enemy AD carry is always a nice thing to have. Means that any repeat plays means that he's very susceptible. I mean, you would think. What I can tell you is that when it comes to mid-game spikes, it's a nice one. Kiaya in some danger. Yeah,
Kiaya in a lot of danger. Jojo gonna flash forward, does lock him down. In comes the counter-strike as well. That's the third stun in the row, and Kiaya's got nowhere to go. Emo does arrive, though, gonna try to turn things around. Levi trying to get in range. Not able to actually hit with that Jin W to lock him down, and in comes the response teleport from Toots. So it's just gonna be the lost teleport for that tower and the kill. Now, Cyclone going to be popped there by Tatu as he's going in. It's him and IU against the world right now, but Elio is quite low. Artemis taking a lot of damage as he tries to retreat. Jojo looking from Artemis is able to root him up, but not going to mean much of anything as Elio here looking, but it's Jojo that wants to start out the fight. Tatu and IU are here. Levi, though, coming on a flank. He's going to run into Toots. Toots is going to get the flash out of Levi. Levi flashes and just turns it into an engage onto IU, but Levi's getting locked down, and he is getting knocked down by IU. Another kill going to go their way as they kill off Elio. Artemis and Emo are on the run, and here comes Gigo. He wants it, and he's going to get it. He's on a killing spree now and trying to corral Emo under this tower. Will they push it in and even look for the dive? Gigo going back in as Emo's going to go between worlds, and Gigo may have bit off more than he could chew. It's a shutdown.
More than happy winning a massive fight.
And there's just no one in position to even follow up there. You know, Levi was trying to go for
experience. And it's just an awkward position because no one's really being funneled that gold. And
Levi looking, steals it away, gets the objective bounty. There was 3 members from Furia on the top side. They didn't think GAM would look for the fight, and Levi now wants more. The hook is going to connect as well. Emo goes between worlds, and I think they're going to get Tatu. It's another shutdown, 722 gold going into the coffers there of Emo, as all of a sudden, a big surge in gold as they steal the dragon, get the objective bounty, and get another shutdown, but it is going to cost them the tier 2 top.
Miss out on Soul Point.
Now you can see in the Coinbase gold grind, this is where Gigo has gotten all of his gold throughout the game, as we're going to see Levi getting locked down, knocked down once again. Who else?
9 of the 10 kills that Furia have been able to find. Herald's going to be dropped on the bottom tier 2 tower.
Oh, here comes the engage. The stun does land. Emo goes between worlds and does try to kite back. Elio trying to make something happen here as in comes Kiaya. Can Kiaya get to the back line? He's trying to knock down Toots. He's going to flash over the wall to follow. The needlework is connecting, but Toots is just not dying. He's low, but is he low enough? He's looking for it. Can't find the final one to take him down as Emo's going to get knocked down by Tatu. And Gigo. I've seen a lot of throws over by Otacon. GAM, I think, is aware of it, and they spotted out now with the blue trinket. Will they be able to find the approach? Toots going to get spotted on the side. Jojo going for the engage. He's just trying to lock down Levi and make sure that it's not a 50-50. It's going to be taken there by Furia, but is there a fight to be had afterwards? Jojo just flashing out. IU getting aggressive, does step forward, takes a chunk of damage. But who's it a trap for? Toots is here, but so is Elio. The entire Furia squad pounces and bites him in half. Kiaya is down already, and Emo is coming in. But does he even want to be here? He's going to go between worlds. The Cyclone going to get popped there by Tatu. The focus is onto Gigo, but Gigo is healing. Gigo is standing. The Locket comes in through to keep him alive as Ayu arrives as well, and he's back onto the back line with Artemis. Artemis going to get knocked down. Furia crushing the fight. They can't even get Gigo. Furia were so ready here today. Definitely love the Brazilian players, all the emotion, the passion that they show for the game, how excited they get on stage, how much the players
fighting to make a name for himself. As
and Artemis gonna mess around and find out. Artemis has to run for the hills already. Levi is here though. Can they turn it around? Artemis has to cancel his ult because he's just dying to Tibbers. But inside the base, Kiaya is dead again. Gigo on the other side of the map making things happen. They do get the kill onto the Annie, but it's a continued dive. It's Emo trying to defend the base, and it's Emo dying. Both the solo laners from GAM are gonna get knocked down as Furia crack the base open. Only 24 minutes in. They're pushing in the waves. They're pushing up the mid lane. They want to look for a second inhib already.
Toots bought so much time for Furia to make this play, and in exchange, the base will go the way of Furia. A second inhibitor is soon to fall. They have the minions in the bot wave. I think they can just turn their attention to top lane. They've just come off the back of a reset. I don't think they necessarily have to base right now if they don't want to. They can just keep up with the aggression. The TP should be available, but all right, they'll play it safe. They'll likely concede the bot tower, and objective bounty will go the way of GAM, but with the goal difference like this, really you're just thinking about game 3. This will likely equalize the series.
Where they go in this next game is Furia now closing the trap here onto GAM, trying to look for those final moments of the fight. It's going to be Elio looking for the engage here onto Ayu, but Ayu is not bothered by it whatsoever. He just backs up, and now Tatu is going to try to go for an engage of his own, but he's taking up the tower. Tatu pops the Cyclone, trying to make it happen here. Has to flash over the wall, goes between worlds, and is going to be able to get the kill as Emo secures him on the other side. But now Gigo has arrived, and he's big man on campus, going in, knocking it down 1, knocking down 2, looking for more as GAM retreat to the fountain. Furia will make no doubt about this one. Game 1 was back and forth. It was close, but game 2 was 22-4 for Furia, and it was all Furia.